So just arrived in Conister, Conister, and that right there, the little thing, is the hostel I'm staying at. It looks small, but it's actually all the rooms are on the ground, which is really cool. Right now, it's raining a little bit. I just got here, so I'm going to a little waterfall just over there to try and get a shot, hopefully. And I'm gonna have a look around, see what's up. There's mountains everywhere. I'm surrounded by them. Reminds me, there's a lot of construction going on, so it's kind of like, it looks a bit off-putting in a way. But there's a lot of waterfalls, and I'm going to try and photograph today. Hopefully, if it gets any worse, I'm going to have to go back in. But until then, I'm going to have some fun. So yeah, I shall see you in a bit when I find myself a composition. Because this is just more like, this whole trip is more like a location scout for a big project I have in mind to do, and I'm going to bring it up in the video, so stay tuned for that. Really sure if you can hear me. It's not really focusing on me either. Come on, focus! Focus! There you go. I'm not really sure if you can hear me, but this is a beautiful waterfall, beautiful scene. I'm gonna try and get just down there, which it's so slippery, I have to be careful. But yeah, and I'm gonna try and get a really nice portrait-oriented landscape. It doesn't really make sense. I'm gonna try and take a portrait shot, basically, of the waterfall, and include the first base, which is this bottom one, and the top base, like that one. There. So I'm going to try and include all of them in and kind of make it look like a leading line going up, leading into the peak of the mountain. So it's going to be difficult because it's raining, and I don't have a rain cover for my camera, so it's going to I have my lens hood, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. I do have an ND filter, so that's good. I came in semi-prepared, not fully prepared, so I'm gonna have to really make things up as I go along. But yeah, this is awesome. I'm definitely loving this place so far. Even though it's raining, it's still giving me these beautiful compositions, which I can't stress enough how beautiful they are. So I was right to wait because now the skies are clearing up and the rain stopped. So I stayed about 30 minutes. So now I'm gonna take my camera, I'm gonna put it on the tripod right there, and I'm going to try and get a composition. What I'm going to try and do, what I'll have to do is move the tripod in there. I don't think I can get it right in the water, otherwise I'll have to take my socks off and my feet off and just go in, but it's too cold. Actually, it's not that cold, but I can't be asked. Yeah, so I'm probably going to have to move the tripod around, get the shot. I'm going to try and go for a wide angle. 35mm to 24mm, somewhere around there, and I'm gonna go for like a 1/10 of a second exposure just to get some smoothness in the water, but I want to keep the feeling of the movement. You know what I mean? If you don't, then it's fine. But you'll see, it's gonna be absolutely perfect. Okay, so probably you can't hear me very well because the wind's crazy, and the dead cat, well, basically like the thing from my microphone is not doing a good job. So I'm just gonna roll with it and hopefully it doesn't clip like the audio. Okay, so my composition right now, I woke up at like a few, I don't know where the house is anyway. I woke up really early. I didn't sleep all night. Some people were snoring, so I couldn't sleep at all. So I haven't eaten anything, I don't have any water with me, and I haven't slept all night. I am very tired. It was so hard for me to hike up here. But I did it anyway for the photo, because you know you have to. So right now, I got my camera set up, and I found this really cool tree, like right here, and it just caught my eye instantly. It's so unique. I don't know. It's beautiful. So right now I'm gonna compose my shot. I want to take like a really nice wide of the whole thing, but also kind of. So basically, what I'm doing, I'm not really shooting a wide. I'm shooting at about a 35 mil, just because I want to compress the background slightly, and I want to get some of the mountain from the background into the shot, and kind of like compress the tree with the background. It's not gonna be. I think I'm gonna make the background kind of out of focus. I don't really need everything in focus right now. All I really need is my subject, which is the tree and the rocks, and that's really it. Sometimes in landscapes you don't need to have everything in focus to make it look good. Yeah, lesson number one, I guess. This is the first time I'm doing something like this, so it's gonna be good. And then I'm gonna go over there, and I'm gonna be able to see the whole town from there, because there's basically clouds covering the village and the trees, and it looks magical. So I'm gonna go and do that, because I'm really like tired right now, but I'm also really excited. So I'm very looking forward to this. Anyway, I'll get my composition set up. I'll talk you through the settings, and I'll take the shot, and we can move on to the magical shot. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm not exactly sure if that photo is gonna be any good. I am worried that I might have gotten the youth hostel and a bit of the quarry in the background. I'm not sure. I kind of hope I didn't. Because if I did, I'm either gonna have to do a little bit of editing, which I'm never like. I never try to hide my edits. I do edit my photos in Photoshop quite a bit, and I do like to remove some distractions. So I'm not ashamed to admit that. But it's always best when you don't have to, because then you haven't really. I feel like I haven't taken a photo that I need to fix. I feel like I've taken a photo that's good, and with that, I don't know yet. I really don't. So I just hope I didn't get that in the background, and I hope it looks good, and I hope everything's good. But anyway, yeah. From yesterday, when I mentioned I have a big project coming up, this trip is mainly, kind of a location scout for that set project, which is going to be a big project that I'm doing throughout this year and half of next year. And I'm trying to open up an exhibition, which is kind of like it's a hope. I kind of hope to open up an exhibition, but my first plan is going to be to finish a book. So I'm basically doing a photo book, but it's not your typical photo book. It's a story. I am taking landscapes with people, and I'm making a story with it. And that's something I've never done before in my life, because it's kind of like writing a comic book, but live action, if you get what I mean. It's much more difficult to do something like that, and I have decided to challenge myself to do that. And it's a really good story. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, obviously, because then there would be no point to buy the book, right? But yeah, it's a passion project of mine that I'm working to add to my uni when I go in. Sorry about that. I'm hoping to add to my uni when I go in September. So yeah, I want to start uni with something big, and this is it. This is what I have in mind, which I kind of hope it works out. Because if it does, then amazing. But you know what? No, I don't hope it works. I know it's gonna work out. I'm very determined about this project, and I know for a fact it's going to be okay. It's gonna be perfect. It's gonna work wonders. Because I'm shooting. Whoops! Almost slipped there. Like I'm walking on not very level ground here, and it's very slippery because it's been raining lately. Yeah. So yeah, back to that. I know I'm gonna do it. I'm very confident. I have locations in Lake District and Peak District in Manchester. I'm putting in a bit of street photography in there, which will help tell the story. But also Switzerland. I'm going back to Switzerland to shoot the end of the book, which actually it's not the end of the book, but you'll see. You'll see. It ties in with the book very, very well, and it's gonna be amazing. I really hope so anyway. But yeah, that's basically what I'm doing for the next year. Like for the whole year period, I'm only gonna be focusing on that mainly. And obviously, getting a few landscapes here and there, while traveling, looking for locations, getting my work done. It all kind of links in together, and it's perfect. I'm really loving everything I'm doing right now. Back when I was doing film production, not so much. I kind of didn't like it. There was a lot of stress. I had to work on deadlines for people. Not my type of thing. And I like to work for myself. I like to work on my schedule. I like to work on my deadline. And that's what I love about photography. I am the one who's gonna say when it's done, which is what I love. Yeah, it's getting slippery. I'm gonna put the camera down before I fall on my face. Okay, so I can finally say this and truly mean it. I messed up, like bad. Like right now, I'm looking at a dream shot. I'm looking at a dream shot right now, with like a really nice lake, clouds right above it, like really beautiful. And I've always wanted to shoot something like this with a 70-200, and I had the 70-200, but I sold it because I thought I'm never using it. So I just sold it. Yeah, I messed up. I gotta save this somehow. I mean, I'm a photographer, right? I save this kind of stuff. It's what I do. I try to make the best of things, and I'm actually gonna take the shot now because the clouds are just gonna go, and I'm gonna miss them all because I'm talking to you. No, but I'm missing them. So bye. So I got the shots, and for one of the shots I decided not to actually shoot in full frame, so I switched to crop mode, and it's like 10 megapixels, but I stitched them together so it will be like over 30 megapixels as well, which I didn't really think about that at first, but then I kind of thought I'm just gonna get more reach. So I got a bit more reach, and I got a shot much closer to the clouds, which just looks amazing. They look really beautiful as well, like right now, look. So yeah, it just looks amazing. So I think this is it. This is it for today. I'm gonna climb over that little hill over here, so it's like that thing over there, and I'll see what else is left. But I don't think there's anything else left. I'm just too tired to do this right now. Need to get back down, have a drink, go into the small little village, have some food, and head home and get some sleep. This has been a very short photo trip. It's only been like 2 days, well, one night, and I don't think I'm ready for this location just yet. I need to spend a few more days here to get more acquainted with it, but right now I'm gonna stick to the locations I know and try to perfect my new projects. So yeah, but as soon as I get more time, I will come back here definitely, because it's so beautiful. It's so huge, so grand. It reminds me of Switzerland so much. So yeah, gonna go back to the hostel, get my stuff, and head down into town. I'll link my Instagram in the bio, like really nice Instagram. You can see the photos there, and like and subscribe if you want. I don't really mind. Honestly, I don't. So